Welcome to McCool Park Balbuffet for the divisional final of the Under-14B Championship between Lifford playing on their now familiar black and yellow stripes against Glenfun playing on the red. Referee for the game is Eugene Kwon from the Red Hughes Club in Kellygordon, and in about 2 more minutes this game will be underway. The Lifford team will probably have time to give it in goals. Michael Brennan, right full back, Shane Brennan, full back, Michael Shields, and left full back, Neil McKinney, right half, Mark McGee, centre half, Declan Keeney, and left half, Gareth McDermott. In the middle of the field, Thomas Higgerty and Barry Patton. Right half forward, Richard White, Michael O'Brien in the centre, and on the left, Dermot Shield. Top of the right, Pierce Campbell. Full forward, Pierce McLaughlin, and top of the left, Barry Porter. Lifford is a forced to break away with Thomas Higgerty. Thomas, the tallest man on the field, kicks the ball overhead on towards Barry Patton. Barry Patton, ball picked up by Michael O'Brien. No, Michael has lost the ball, and Michael fouls Hugh McGinty for Glenfun, and there's a free out for Glenfun to be taken by Hugh himself. A quick one, well intercepted by Richard White, out as far as Barry Patton, out towards Richard White again. Richard White up along the right line towards Pierce Campbell. Pierce falls in his attempt to get the ball, and the ball is picked up by Porrick Doherty. Porrick out towards Thomas Higgerty. Thomas, mighty big man, along kick in towards Pierce McLaughlin. Pierce beaten by fullback Paddy Doherty. And Paddy challenged by Michael O'Brien. Still coming out, beaten by Michael O'Brien. And Michael O'Brien picks the ball off the ground, and there's a free out to Glenfun.
What's the pick up, Michael, there?
This free kick to be taken by centre field man Hugh McGinty, one of the numerous McGinty families living in Glenfun. Hugh, a good one on towards the centre, towards Thomas Higgerty. Thomas all on his own, breaks the ball down, picks it up, goes on a solo run. Thomas is going to, as tackled by centre half back Adrian McGinty. Thomas has a shot from way out the field, and the ball drops into the back of the net. A tremendous start for Lifford. Good work by this mighty man from Cavan Court, Thomas Higgerty, playing it in the middle of the field here for Lifford, and captain on the side. Full back, right full back, Porrick Doherty to take the kick out for Glenfun. Porrick, a good one out towards the middle of the field, out towards Declan Keeney. Ball well taken by Declan. Quick release on towards Dermot Shields. Dermot hangs back and is beaten by Dennis Bradley. Dennis Bradley kicks the ball, but picked up by Barry Patton. Barry Patton going clean through, and Barry Patton is still going, and Barry Patton is going to, he's not, and it's another goal for Lifford. I'm not just exactly sure. I think eventually Barry Patton put the ball in the back of the net after a tremendous run from 40 yards. Lifford getting off to a whirlwind start here. Right full back, Porrick Doherty, out towards the middle of the field. Ball broken down by Hugh McGinty. Hugh out towards right half back, Dennis Bradley. Dennis tackled by Thomas Higgerty. Kicked on down towards, the ball punched on by right half forward Adrian Marley. Ball picked up by Mel McKinney. Mel, good ball up towards Thomas Higgerty. Ball bounces over the head of Thomas Higgerty, but Dennis Bradley picks it up for Glenfun, kicks the ball and towards the centre, and towards number 18, Martin Boner. Martin, the ball eventually going to Shan Scanlon. Shan, and towards corner forward, Shan Scanlon. Shan, a good left foot, dropping ball on towards the tall full forward, Fergal Marley, and Michael Shields. Michael has held the referee allowed place to go on, and the ball is eventually cleared off the post. An extremely lucky break for Lifford, and the ball breaks out towards number 15, Declan McGlynn, and eventually is kicked wide by Declan McGlynn. A very lucky escape for Lifford. Referee Eugene Kwon says it's a 45 for Glenfun. A very lucky escape for Lifford. Although a very Hugh McGinty. Hugh right foot, a long kick by Hugh, but the ball is drifting to the left and has gone wide. Will this be the first Lifford team to bring any type of a football championship to the town? Well, no one's required of an error. The one and only ever trophy that football trophy come to Lifford came away back in 1967 when the junior team won the highly prestigious Father Bradley Cup in Ernie. And a lot is expected of this team here, despite it's only the B section, but they were very unfortunate not to qualify for the A section, having beaten McCool's, who were narrowly put out of the. Well picked up by Dermot Shields. Dermot, a good ball on towards Michael O'Brien. Well taken by Michael O'Brien. Michael O'Brien, a good ball out towards Gareth McDermott in the far wing. Gareth McDermott lost his control of the ball, and the ball's going out of the sideline. A sideline ball for Glenfun. Quickly taken by Dennis Bradley. But Dennis has kicked the ball back out of the sideline ball for Lifford. As I was saying, McCool's haven't been beaten by Lifford, and Lifford still qualified and only went down by 2 points to Convoy, who are later this evening contesting the A section final here against St Junans. Thomas Higgery, the ball has to be taken back to the satisfaction of the Glenfun linesman. Thomas still stealing a few yards. Thomas a low one on along the ground. Ball only as far as Michael Bonner. Michael is fouled by Declan Keeney, I think, and it's a free out for Glenfun to be taken by Porrick Doherty. Lifford haven't really played the type of football which we know they're capable, but they're still leading by 2 goals to no score. Ball well taken by Anthony Marley. Anthony, a good ball down toward the far wing, but covered by Declan Keeney. Declan harried and hassled, and eventually the ball goes out over the sideline. A sideline ball for Glenfun. To be taken by Shan Scanlon. Shan hits the ball rolling and drives it on towards Martin Bonner. Martin turns Michael Shields and puts the ball across, but the ball blocked out by Michael Shields over the end line for a 45 for Glenfun. Referee Eugene Quinn just showing Adrian McGlynn where to take the kick from. Adrian, who drove the last 45 just narrowly wide to the left, will he do the same again? No, he drives a beautiful one this time, but the ball has gone to the right and gone wide. Adrian, a powerful kicker of a ball, but just the last one to the left, this one to the right, that'll suit Lifford fine. Lifford with quite a good few supporters here this evening. Possibly the largest crowd of supporters ever to follow Lifford. And enjoying a glorious evening here with Lifford leading by 2 goals to no score. Michael Shields. Michael right footed out towards the centre of the field. But Fergal Marley all on his own. Ball well taken by Barry White, but eventually breaks to full forward Fergal Marley and towards the square, but the ball is going to drift harmlessly wide. It'll be another kick out for Lifford. Kicker again to be taken by fullback Michael Shields. Michael playing only in a second championship game due to the fact that he has spent most of his summer holidays out with his uncle, a famous Lifford centre half of numerous years ago, Charlie Shields at Craigadoos. Michael right footed out towards the centre field, a better one this time, but the ball is going to break towards his brother Dermot. Dermot breaks the ball, but only as far. Dermot eventually gets the ball, but the referee judges pick the ball off the ground. It'll be a free in for Glenfun. Quite a doubtful decision. This free kick taken by Adrian Marley. A good long ball up, but well taken. Only pushed away by Mark McGee. Well taken by Shane Brennan, and eventually the ball has gone wide. Ball punched over Michael Shields' head by teammate Mark McGee, but Shane Brennan there to avert the danger. Lifford under quite considerable pressure this last 5 minutes. With the Glenfun centre field of Adrian McGlynn and Hugh McGinty getting slightly on top at the moment.
It's a wing, Michael, it's a wing, man. Don't be putting up the middle like that.
Again, the ball breaks in the middle of the field. Well taken this time, but only punched on as far as centre half back Adrian McGinty. Adrian tackled by Michael O'Brien, but the ball eventually breaks out towards Garrett McDermott. Garrett McDermott, a left one, a good one up towards Barry Porter. Barry Porter, well taken by wee Barry. Barry, a good ball in, but only as far as centre half back Adrian McGinley, but no, the ball has been blocked out over the sideline. It'll be a sideline ball for Lifford. A sideline ball to be taken by left half back Garrett McDermott. Neil McKinney making a long excursion up on the forward line. Garrett and towards Barry Patton. Well taken by Barry Patton. Barry has fouled, but the referee allows the play to go on. Ball only breaks as far as left half back Michael Bonner. Michael is fouled and the free to be taken by Hugh McGinty. Out towards Adrian McGlynn, and ball picked up by Thomas Haggerty. Thomas will run across the field to make an angle for himself. Thomas lets the ball on towards the centre, but the ball again picked up by centre half back Adrian McGinty. A good ball out towards centre field man Adrian McGlynn. Adrian, a long ball out towards right half forward. Adrian Marley, an awful lot of Adrians on this team. We're just tackled by Garrett McDermott. Ball on towards Mark McGee. Mark breaks the ball as far as Thomas Higgerty, but eventually the ball is cleared out, and Mark McGee. Eventually the ball is picked up. Eventually a free in for Glenfun to be taken by Hugh McGinty. Hugh right-footed, a long kicker of a ball. Another good one. Ball breaks on as far as full forward. No, number 8, Adrian McGlynn, but the ball has gone to the right and gone wide. Lifford finding difficulty getting the ball past the middle of the field at this stage of the game. We're still leading by 2-0. Lifford tonight missing regular fullback Marcus Given and goalkeeper Shay Given, and left fullback Paul Hannigan. Michael Shields. Ball breaks out towards Dermot Shields and Dennis Bradley. Dermot gets the ball on the ground. Kicks a good ball out towards Richard White. Richard, well taken by Richard. A good ball on towards Barry Porter. The wee man is going to get a score, but the ball has gone to the right and gone wide. Good move by Lifford, culminating in a hard luck by Barry Porter. Kick out for Glenfun to be taken by the full-back Charles Doherty this time. Charles, a good one out towards this wing. A race for possession between Adrian McGlynn and beaten by Richard White, Mark McGee. Ball picked off the ground, and a good hassling by both Mark McGee and Richard White gives Lifford a free kick in. Free kick for Lifford to be taken by centre field man Thomas Haggerty. Thomas, who's exceptionally big for his age, standing almost 6 foot. Thomas, a poor one.
No good, man.
Ball well taken out by. Now breaks to Thomas Haggerty again. Thomas Haggerty lends a good ball in, but only as far as ball breaks out to Michael O'Brien. No, Michael doesn't go for it. Ball picked up by Hugh McGinty. Pierce McLaughlin out towards Barry Porter, and Barry Porter kicks the ball on towards the square, but it's picked Boric Doherty out as far as right half back Dennis Bradley, long ball out towards right half forward Adrian Marley, a good ball, but Mark McGee is going to take this ball well for Lifford. Good work by Mark McGee and sends a good ball on towards Richard White, well taken by Richard in his chest. Richard is fouled and the referee gives a free to Lifford from 40 yards. Lifford playing better this last few minutes. This free kick to be taken by Barry Patton with strict instructions from Barry Tolan for Thomas Haggerty to go into the square, and the ball drops dangerously in the square, and eventually a square ball. It will be a free out for Glenfun. This time to be taken by goalkeeper Pat Campbell. A quick one out towards Charles Doherty. Ball out as far as Thomas Haggerty. Thomas overhead kick out towards Barry Porter, but Barry's not going to get it. The ball is going to go wide. Barry picks the ball off the ground. Referee gives a free out to Glenfun. Taken by Boric Doherty. Out towards right half back Dennis Bradley. And ball cut out by Barry Patton. Will be a sideline ball for Glenfun. No Glenfun man seems too anxious to take it. And eventually Dennis Bradley offers his services. Dennis. Barry Patton well pushed up into Thomas Haggerty. Thomas has been fouled and the referee allows the play to go on, and eventually Thomas Haggerty kicks the ball right footed up towards Richard White. Tricky Richie and towards Pierce Campbell. Pierce Pierce Campbell picks the ball up but is beaten, and eventually the ball breaks again to Mel McKinney.
Oh, ref! Gagey!
A diabolical tackle on Mel McKinney, allowed to go unpunished by referee Eugene Quinn.
Go on, get on there, stick on, man. Oh, no, ref, you didn't need punish. Come on, man. Come on, ref.
Quick free kick, well taken out by Garrett McDermott. Garrett loses the ball to Adrian Marley. Out towards Shan Scanlon. Shan, a long ball in towards the centre, but the ball has gone wide. It'll be a kick out for Lufford. A diabolical tackle allowed to go unpunished by referee Eugene Quinn on Mel McKinney. Kick out for Lufford to be taken by fullback Michael Shields again. Lufford would need to get another score to put this game in a reasonable safe condition going into the half-time break. Michael, good one out there to the centre of the field. Ball only comes as far as, but Thomas Haggerty, Mel McKinney, Mel still feeling the effects of that tackle to Dermot Shields. Dermot Shields allows the ball to run through, and Michael O'Brien kicks the ball on forward.
Get on there, Michael.
And eventually it breaks to Richard White. Well taken by Richard. Tricky Richard. A good ball by Richard out towards corner forward Barry Porter. Barry Porter on towards Pierce McLaughlin. Pierce McLaughlin kicks the ball over the bar. A beautiful point by Lifford. Could have easily been a goal, but well worked from the middle of the field the whole way in. Pierce McLaughlin eventually deciding to take his point because he was pushed pretty wide by the fullback. But a very good move. Started in the middle of the field. Kick out again for Glenfun to be taken by cornerback Charles Doherty. Charles, a good one this time out towards the middle of the field. Richard White and Thomas Haggerty. Thomas Haggerty breaks the ball down to Barry Patton. Barry Patton to Barry Porter. Barry Porter kicks the ball on towards the goals, but the ball has gone to the right and gone wide. Barry Porter was getting the ball on quick into the corner. Would do an awful lot of damage because he seems to have good ball control here tonight and picking up everything that comes his way. Kick out this time to be taken by goalkeeper Pat Campbell. No, it does, yes, to be taken by goalkeeper Pat Campbell. Pat finds number 20 Shan Scanlon. Shan Scanlon well robbed by Richard White. Richard with all the time in the world. Richard White, a good ball on towards the centre towards Barry Patton. Barry Patton has the ball's taken off his toe by 45 for Lifford. 45 for Lifford to be taken by centre field man Thomas Haggerty.
This ground now there.
Thomas Haggerty, a good ball, but the ball has been punched into the net, but it has been brought out by the goalkeeper, and eventually it ends up with a free out for Glenfun. Towards Dermot Shields. Referee Eugene Quinn. I don't know another god what is that, but eventually a free out for Glenfun to be taken by Charles Doherty. Charles out towards Gareth McDermott and young Marley. Ball eventually breaks to number 20, Shan Scanlon. Shan Scanlon to Hugh McGinty. Hugh McGinty, a good ball to Adrian Marley. Adrian Marley tackled by Gareth McDermott, but eventually still Adrian Marley. Adrian Marley. The ball taken by Mark McGee and eventually breaks to Declan Keeney. Well played out by Declan out towards Richard White and Barry Patton. Adrian McGlynn, but the ball breaks to Thomas Haggerty. Thomas Haggerty is automatically, unceremoniously pushed off the ball by Shan Scanlon. Shan Scanlon going right through. Shan Scanlon is running on, but eventually the ball has ended up in the net for a goal for Glenfun. Thomas Haggerty pushed clean off the ball. The referee Eugene Quinn allowing quite an awful lot. Kick out for Lifford to be taken by fullback Michael Shields. Michael, good one out towards Richard White. Well taken by Richard. Richard, a lovely player, out towards Shane Brennan, but the ball Shane Brennan kicks the ball on towards Michael O'Brien. This is better looking by Michael O'Brien. If Michael can look up and give the ball on towards Barry Porter. Barry Porter. Barry tackled by Charles Doherty. Charles Doherty kicks the ball out of the sideline by sideline ball for Lifford. Quick one by Barry out towards Gareth McDermott. Gareth McDermott out and towards Barry Porter again. And Barry Porter from out the field kicks the ball into the back of the net. But the ball has been... Seeing Pierce McLaughlin has been the square. It'll be a kick, free out for Glenfun to be taken by cornerback Charles Doherty. Nice move by Lifford. Unfortunately, didn't end on a score. Charles out towards Seamus Marley and Gareth McDermott. The ball breaks over everyone's head to Mel McKinney. Mel beaten by Shan Scanlon.
Don't let him lift her! Don't let him lift her!
Shan Scanlon kicks the ball on towards Hugh McGinty. Hugh McGinty well beaten by Declan Keeney. And picked up by Mel McKinney up towards Michael O'Brien. And centre half back Adrian McGinty. Michael O'Brien. Well won by Michael. Michael is fouled, but the referee allows the play to go on. Nice ball on towards Pierce McLaughlin. Ball breaks towards Richard White. But the ball eventually comes out towards the middle of the field. Michael Boner, well beaten again by Declan Keeney. And the ball breaks out towards Shane Brennan. Shane playing right back here. Well taken by Shane. And Shane picks a good ball up towards Pierce Campbell. Pierce.
Pierce, what are you doing?
Beaten by Parrick McGinty. Pierce fouls him and it will be a free. No referee allows the play to go on. Thomas Haggerty going right through. He's on the 21. He's going to have a shot. And he eventually kicks the ball. And he kicks a good point. To make a score, Lifford 2 goals and 2 points. Glenfun 1 goal. Kick out to be taken by Parrick Doherty. No, it's Charles Doherty. Out towards the middle of the field, ball breaks. Declan Keeney and centre half forward Martin Boner. Martin has been fouled by Declan Keeney and it will be a free kick for Glenfun. That's free kick to be taken by centre fieldman Aidan McGlynn. Aidan and towards Declan Keeney. Ball breaks to Thomas Haggerty and to Barry Patton, to Gareth McDermott. Gareth McDermott left foot up and towards Barry Porter. Barry well read by Barry Porter. A good combination in the far wing here between Gareth McDermott and Barry Porter. Barry Porter well ball breaks only as far as left half back. Michael Boner kicks the ball out towards the far side of the field. And we're just picked up by Aidan Marley. Aidan Marley left foot down towards the far side of the field for Shan Scanlon and Mel McKinney. Shan Scanlon plays a good ball, but only as far as left half back. Right half back Mark McGee has been blatantly fouled, and eventually after what seems like 20 minutes, referee Eugene Quinn gives a free to Mark McGee. That's free to be taken by fullback Michael Shields. Michael, a good ball up the far wing towards his brother Dermot. Dermot gets the ball, picks her well up and gives a good ball up towards his cousin Barry Porter. Barry gets away with a slight push in the back, but the ball eventually breaks to fullback Paddy Doherty. Paddy Doherty has been fouled by Barry Porter and is a free out for Glenfun. To be taken by Charles Doherty. Charles right footed out towards the middle of the field towards Barry Patton. Well taken back in the one hand by Barry Patton. Barry is robbed and eventually recovers possession. Now ball taken up by Thomas Haggerty. Thomas Haggerty gets the ball up into his hands and left foot sends a good ball up on towards the far corner towards Barry Porter. Barry Porter, what a good game Barry's having on the far corner. Barry Porter ball shot well back down towards Barry Patton, and Barry Patton chips the ball, but the ball has been pushed out for a 45 by the goalkeeper. Better play by the Lufford forwards. That's 45 to be taken by the right footed kicker Barry Patton.
Good high ball, Barry. Good high ball.
Barry Patton drives a good ball on towards the centre, but Michael O'Brien eventually comes. Michael O'Brien touches the ball on the ground and a free out for Glenfun. Charles Doherty again with this kick out. Lifford now seem to be getting on top of this Glenfun side, but 3 Glenfun men and only Shane Brennan, and well on by Shane Brennan. Shane eventually ball picked off the ground by number 7.
ground, sir.
Come on, Regan. Once again, Eugene. Get off the ground. You're not watching the game at all, man.
Free kick for Glenfun to be taken by
That ball.
centre half back Adrian McGinley. Adrian quite small for centre half back, but quite a classy player. He's doing a good ball. Well, beautifully taken by Shan Scanlon.
What's wrong with that player? Jerry, block him on the one hand. That's the game, you know.
This free kick for Glenfun.
Oh, get up on the goal.
This free kick for Glenfun to be taken by Shan Scanlon. Shan Scanlon out towards Aidan Murray. Aidan Murray tackled by Gareth McDermott, gets round Gareth quite easily and sends a good dangerous ball on towards the centre. Michael Shields, well broken down by Michael Shields. And Michael Shields clears the ball away out of danger out towards the far side of the field. We're full forward, Fergal Marley. Fergal Marley picks up the ball. Tackled by Michael Shields and eventually hassled by Michael Shields. He's holding on to the ball too long, but eventually the ball is blocked by Michael Shields. That ball was cleared by Michael Shields out of his own square, and Michael Shields was the first man at the scene of the breakdown. Good work by fullback Michael Shields. Sideline ball for Glenfun to be taken by Hugh McGinty. Some of the Lifford supporters and the minibus driver not in full agreement with referee Eugene Qunn's decision, but the ball is driven on, well taken by Thomas Haggerty. And Thomas Haggerty kicks the ball only out as far as Hugh McGinty. Hugh McGinty sends a long ball across the goals, but the ball has gone to the right and gone wide, and probably into the river. This is my fourth game in the last 40 to McCool Park, and on every occasion there have been at least 2 balls lost in the River Fun. Kick out for Lufford to be taken by fullback Michael Shields.
Here's the ball, boy. Go down there a wee bit. Right her, Dermot, right her.
Michael out towards, the ball only goes as far as Adrian Marley. Adrian, a good ball on, but well taken by Michael Shields again. Michael has been fouled, blatantly fouled, and the referee eventually gives him a free out. Dermot Shields sticking well in, but the ball eventually comes out towards Hughie McGinty. Hughie, right foot down towards the centre. Ball well taken by Declan Keeney. Declan, right foot out towards Richard White. A good ball by Declan. And Richard White out towards right full back Shane Brennan, but the ball is very short. The ball is far too short, but Richard White makes a good recovery and eventually comes out and picks the ball up. Hugh McGinty here with this free sideline ball for Glenfun as we approach half time. Hugh in towards the centre, towards Mel McKinney. Well taken by Mel, well brought down by Mel McKinney, and broken out by Mel McKinney. Out towards Dermot Shields. Dermot Shields puts the ball across, but only a packet. Clean. Eventually, after almost a half an hour of continual picking off the ground, referee Eugene Quinn gives a free to Lifford. To be taken by Thomas Haggerty. Thomas left foot one up towards Richard White. Ball breaks over Richard's head towards Pierce McLaughlin. Pierce puts the ball on towards full forward Pierce McLaughlin, but Pierce is beaten by fullback Paddy Doherty and kicks the ball out only as far as Barry Patton. Barry Patton Pierce towards Pierce McLaughlin. Pierce McLaughlin picks the ball off the ground and by free out for Glenfun.
But that was your foot underneath her, son.
Charlie Doherty. Charlie sends the ball out well towards Barry Patton. Two Lifford men hesitate, and Declan Keeney well taken out by Declan Keeney towards Dermot Shields. Good work by Declan Keeney, been hassled and not getting very much help. The ball eventually picked up by Aidan Marley. Ball played back towards Dennis Bradley. Dennis Bradley out towards Hugh McGinty, but the ball has gone out over the sideline. It will be a sideline ball for Lifford. A sideline ball for Lifford to be taken by left half back Gareth McDermott. Gareth, a good ball up towards corner forward Barry Porter. Well taken by Thomas Haggerty. Thomas loses the ball. And Thomas pushes the ball out of the sideline, a sideline ball for Glenfun. With 29 minutes gone, Lifford leading by 2 goals and 2 points to 1 goal. Again, cornerback Terry Jordy with this sideline ball for Glenfun. Ball beautifully placed in towards the centre. And well taken again by Declan Keeney. Declan having a stormer here at centre half back. The ball breaks out towards centre field man Aidan McGlynn. Aidan McGlynn beaten by Barry Patton. Barry Patton still going, and Declan Keeney drives it on towards full forward Pierce McLaughlin. Ball broken down by Pierce as far as Michael O'Brien. Michael fields together, and the ball eventually picked up by centre half back Aidan McGinley as the referee brings the first half to an end with Lifford leading by 2 goals and 2 points to 1 goal for Glenfun. And a game which Lifford really hasn't produced the form that they're capable of.
Hey, what's this for? I'm not going to play if I have to play Lifford. You'll be marking.
Garrett, a good ball on towards the centre and towards Barry Patton. Well taken by Barry Patton, but Barry drives the ball out towards the far side and is picked up by Porrick Doherty. Porrick is fouled and it'll be a free out for Glenfun. To be taken by Porrick himself. No. 42 seconds gone. Charles Doherty with us. Kick out. Ball breaks to Pierce McLaughlin. Pierce falls, but the ball breaks out eventually to Garrett McDermott. Garrett McDermott. Thomas Higgerty. Comes to Thomas Higgerty. Ball broken down. Blocked down by Thomas and it goes to Barry Patton. Barry Patton out towards Pierce McLaughlin. Pierce Campbell. Out towards Richard White. Well taken up by Richard. Ball well blocked down by centre half back. Adrian McGinley will be. Adrian is fouled and it will be a free out for Glenfun. Ball drove out, blocked down by Richard White. It will be another sideline ball for Glenfun. Again, left cornerback Terry Sturdy, who's quite a busy afternoon taking free kicks to take this sideline ball for Glenfun. Charles puts the ball across the field towards Michael O'Brien. Well taken by Michael O'Brien. Michael has been fouled, but the referee allows the play to go on. And Michael O'Brien from way out the field drops a dangerous ball on towards Barry Porter. And Barry Porter has confused the goalkeeper and the ball has ended up in the back of the net. The top goal scorer, both Gaelic and soccer in the parish, Barry Porter, has increased Lifford's tally to 3-2 to 1 goal for Glenfun. Charles Doherty again with this kick out for Glenfun. Charles shorter this time. Out as far as Barry Porter, but the ball picked up by Adrian Marley. Adrian left foot, a good ball up, but towards Shane Brennan. Shane misses the ball completely and it's picked up by number 15 Declan McGlynn. Declan McGlynn on towards full forward for Algar Mallory and Barry Shields. Barry Shields well out, Michael Shields out towards Mark McGee. Ball blocked down by number 15 and eventually it's cleared away down the field towards Pierce Campbell. Pierce Campbell pushing the back, picks up a good ball. Pierce left footed on towards the centre towards Michael O'Brien. Michael O'Brien well taken in there by Michael O'Brien. Michael O'Brien, a long ball out towards Garrett McDermott. Garrett McDermott takes the ball up towards Dermot Shields. Dermot Shields possibly run a bit too far, but allowed to go on by referee Eugene Kwon. A good long dangerous ball on towards the centre. Ball broken down towards Thomas Higgerty. Thomas Higgerty is going to definitely put her in the back of the net. Oh no, the ball hits the post and the ball has gone wide. Very hard luck for Lifford by Thomas Higgerty after a good move down the full length of the field. As the rain starts to come down here at St McCool Park, Balbafale, Lifford lead by 3 goals and 2 points to 1 goal. Kick out this team has been left to centre field man Adrian McGlynn. Out towards Gareth McDermott, well brought down by Gareth McDermott, and Gareth drives the ball on down first time down towards full forward Pierce McLaughlin with the ball broken out by out towards Shant Scanlon. Shant About to be tackled by Gareth McDermott. Beats Gareth McDermott. And left foot drives the ball up towards the centre. Very well taken by Shan Scanlon. Shan on towards number 15, Declan McGlynn. Declan McGlynn is clean through. And Declan McGlynn eventually, oh, ball well taken out by Michael Shields. And Michael... Well, I wouldn't make myself because I'm boiling. Referee Eugene Quinn decides, I think, to have the ball. Barry Patton. Barry pushed off the ball by full forward. Fergal McCauley. Fouls Fergal and it will be a free in for Glenfun. He's free in, quite dangerous with a kicker of Hugh McGinty. Stability here in the middle of the field for Glenfun. Huey. Right for the dangerous one dropping on towards the square. Well broken out by Declan Keeney, only as far as the full forward, but the ball eventually is pushed out over the sideline for a 45-metre free. Quite a dangerous situation for Lifford, but eventually the danger cleared. Adrian McGlynn with us. 45 for Glenfun. These are quite dangerous balls dropping onto the square, because these two Glenfun centre field men have tremendous ground kicks. Adrian Owo, dangerous one the whole way straight over the bar. Tremendous kick from an under 14 player. The score remains Lifford 3-2. Glenfun 1, 2 points. Kick out for Lifford to be taken by fullback Michael Shields. As the rain comes down quite heavy here, making ball control almost impossible. Lifford will certainly need to get another score to kill off the challenge here of this Glenfun side, who are quite an improvement on their display against Red Shoes. Michael, poor ball out towards Mel McKinney. Mel breaks the ball on down towards Dermot Shields. Dermot stands behind, but eventually Gareth McDermott gets a good ball down towards Dermot Shields. And Froggy gets the ball up, goes on the shoulder, and Froggy giver now. Froggy is well beaten. Thomas Higgery comes to his rescue, and Thomas has been beaten. And the ball breaks eventually towards Richard White. Referee Eugene Quinn, and tricky conditions, been certainly quite sore in the Lifford. Players pick up off the ground. Hugh McGinty with this free here from his own half back line for Glenfun. Barry Patton, well read by Barry, but eventually the ball. Oh! Adrian Marley plays a good ball to number 18. Out towards Declan McGlynn. Declan all on his own. Runs quite a distance and is going to go on. And well taken by Michael Shields. Michael Shields eventually kicks the ball out for a 45. Another 45-metre free for Glenfun to be taken by Adrian McGlynn. These 45-metre frees quite dangerous, dropping on around the square. Adrian McGlynn drives this one to the left and the ball has gone wide. Tremendous kicking just the same from this Glenfun centre field man. Kick out for Lifford, this time to be taken by centre field man Thomas Haggerty. Centre field man Thomas Haggerty should be certainly out in the middle of the field waiting on this ball to come out. And kicks the ball out towards Richard White. Richard lets the ball run through to Michael Boner. Michael Boner tackled by Pierce Campbell. Michael sends a good ball on towards the centre. The ball eventually breaks to Shan Scanlon. Shan Scanlon holding the ball too long, and eventually Eugene Quinn gives a free out to Lifford. Declan Keeney to Gareth McDermott. Gareth McDermott. Gareth McDermott. Gareth McDermott. Gareth has been fouled, and eventually Eugene Quinn gives him the free. Gareth McDermott with this free kick here for Lifford from the halfway line almost. Left foot, a good ball up towards Thomas Haggerty, but the ball has gone out of the sideline and gone wide. Charlie Boner with the sideline ball here for Glenfun. Kicks a good ball on towards the centre of the field. Hughie McGinty, Hughie, a long ball on towards Mark McGee. Well taken by Mark. Mark McGee has been fouled, but the referee allows the play to go on. And the ball breaks on clean through Michael Shields. Michael Shields full forward. And eventually the ball comes out to Mark McGee. Mark to Gareth McDermott. Up Gareth McDermott loses the ball to full forward. Fergal Marley. And well taken by Thomas Haggerty. Thomas left foot, good ball out towards Dermot Shields, but the ball is going to bounce out of the sideline. And eventually it is a Lifford ball. A silly ball to be taken by Aidan McGlynn. Aidan, a good ball on towards Hugh McGinty. Hugh tackled by Thomas Haggerty, and the ball played on towards Declan Keeney. Well taken by Declan. Declan kicks the ball, breaks as far as full forward Fergal Marley. Fergal has been tackled and eventually has been fouled and will be free in for Glenfun. And a game which has been spoiled by the rain somewhat. Hugh McGinty with this free kick for Glenfun. Will he go for a goal? No, he decides to put it clean over the bar to narrow the gap to 3 points for Glenfun. 3 goals and 2 points for Lifford. To cut Lifford's lead to 5 points in this game, which is getting quite tight as Lifford seems to be fading out of it in the middle of the field. That's being over, is it now? Michael Shields, Michael right foot, a poor one, down towards the centre. Thomas Haggerty just standing up. Sean Scanlon. But the ball will be cleared out by Michael Shields. Michael Shields picks the ball up. And the ball eventually breaks to Aidan McGlynn. Aidan McGlynn, a long ball on towards the centre where Sean Scanlon is lying Aidan Marley is lying completely on his own. And Aidan Marley from way out the field sends the ball harmlessly wide. Michael Shields out towards the middle of the field towards Thomas Haggerty. Thomas beaten in the air by Hugh McGinty. And eventually Martin Boner holds on to the ball too long and by a free kick for Lifford. Thomas Haggerty out towards Barry Patton. But again, Lifford, nobody out in the middle of the field to mark Aidan McGlynn. Aidan McGlynn to Hugh McGinty. These two centre field men doing an awful lot of damage. And he sends a very dangerous ball, but it's going to bounce and it's going to bounce wide. Kick out for Lifford again to be taken by fullback Michael Shields. Michael Shields left foot at this time out towards the middle of the field. Ball breaks to Mel McKinney. Out towards Gareth McDermott. Gareth left foot, turns the ball but kicks the ball out over the sideline. Sideline ball for Glenfun. Ball blocked out by Mel McKinney, but it's a sideline ball for Lifford. Sideline ball for Lifford, taken by Gareth McDermott. Down along the wing, down towards Dermot Shields, but the ball picked up by Hugh McGinty. Ball well taken, well blocked by Thomas Haggerty, and it's a sideline ball for Glenfun. To be taken by Aidan McGlynn. Adrian McGlynn with the sideline ball for Glenfun has cut the deficit in the second half to 5 points. 3-2 for Lifford, 1-3 for Glenfun. A good one on towards the centre wall. Breaks as far as substitute. Picked up by Thomas Haggerty. Thomas left foot out over his head towards Barry Patton. Barry only breaks the ball down, but well taken up by Declan Keeney. Declan Keeney is fouled and it will be a free kick for Lifford. Declan Keeney playing exceptionally well at centre half back for Lifford. Gareth McDermott, left foot. Ball only comes as far as Adrian Marty. Thomas Haggerty fouls right half forward. Aidan Marley, it'll be a sideline, a free kick for Glenfun. This free kick to be taken by centre field man Aidan McGlynn. Aidan, a long ball dropping and towards the centre, towards Barry Patton. Well taken by Barry Patton. Barry, a good long relieving clearance towards Richard White. Well taken by Richard White. Richard could turn. Michael Bonery would certainly be on away and a run. Richard towards Barry Patton. Well played now by Lifford. Barry Patton, a good ball on towards Pierce Campbell and Pierce McLaughlin, but full back. Paddy Doherty comes out to clear the danger. Richard White, well taken by Richard White. Richard White is, no, Pierce McLaughlin. Pierce has been fouled and eventually turns and sends the ball on towards Barry Porter and Pierce McLaughlin. Towards Barry Patton. Barry Patton is going to go on the ground. Barry Patton going to seal this game up for Lifford, is he? No, he doesn't. But eventually the ball has ended up in the back of the net by Dermot Shields. The first good move put back together by Lifford in the second half ends in Dermot Shields scoring a beautiful goal from a rebound from a good shot by Barry Patton. Charlie Doherty is the kick out for Glenfun. Charlie right footed out towards the far wing. Well broke down by Richard White, but the ball breaks to Michael Boner. Michael Boner out towards Sean Scanlon. Sean Scanlon been tackled by Thomas Haggerty, been fouled by Thomas Haggerty. It will be a free for Glenfun, quickly taken towards Aidan McGlynn. Aidan McGlynn sole run up the field, sends the ball out towards Aidan Marley. Aidan Marley been followed by Gareth McDermott, but Aidan too strong on the day for Gareth McDermott. But Gareth staying close to him. Eventually Gareth hassling him, but Aidan Marley still can't get the ball up. And now tackled by Shane Brennan out towards Aidan McGinty. Ball taken out by Thomas Haggerty, and it'll be a free kick for Lifford. Thomas Haggerty kicks the ball down towards Gareth McDermott. Gareth McDermott towards Barry Patton. Barry, now if Barry could get the ball up. Ball back towards Gareth McDermott and towards Dermot Shields. This is better football by the wee Lifford players. To Gareth McDermott. Gareth McDermott, a good ball on towards Michael O'Brien. He leaves it to Dermot Shields. Dermot Shields sends the ball across the goal for cornerback Charlie Doherty. Charlie's having a good game here, but the ball clears the ball out as far as Dermot Shields. Dermot Shields gets the ball up, and Froggy is going to go on, but eventually loses the ball out to half forward Aidan Marley. Aidan is fouled by centre field man Thomas Haggerty. It'll be free out for Glenfun. Cornerback Charlie Doherty again with this sideline ball as 17 minutes. Lifford leading by 8 points, 17 minutes gone in this game. Ball out to the middle of the field, Barry Patton, a good quick ball on towards full forward Pierce McLaughlin. Pierce leaves it, Pierce holds off two forwards beautifully and on the ground, and eventually the ball is blocked out over the end line for a 45 for Lifford. Lifford recovering now to play more like their true style of play after a disastrous opening to the second half. Only good defensive work by a grit centre half, son of a grit centre half in the middle of the field for Lifford. Kept them in the game. Barry Patton, a good ball on towards the square, but the ball has been brought out by this cornerback, Charles Doherty. Very impressive cornerback here for Glenfun. Charles is fouled, and it will be a free out for Glenfun. Charles, right? Ball out towards Dermot Shields. Picked up, going to be well kicked away by Gareth McDermott. Out towards Sean Scanlon and Thomas Haggerty. Thomas is pushed in the back. It will be a free in for Lifford. As I was saying earlier in the commentary, no Lifford team ever capable of bringing a championship trophy to Lifford in the long history of the club. Although hurling championships were brought with a great frequency in the early 60s. Thomas Haggerty, the ball across the square to Dermot Shields, picked up by Hugh McGinty. Hughie out towards the centre of the field. Shane Brennan, Shane beaten by Michael Boner. Michael Boner, Pierce McLaughlin beats Michael Boner. Michael picks up the ball again. Michael is going to be fouled, and it was a free out for Glenfun. Sean Scanlon with us free for Glenfun. Sean, good ball. Very well broken away by Declan Keeney. Declan having a stormer here, back to someone like his best form of 2 years ago when he was a tremendous. Two Lifford men crash, and eventually the ball breaks to fullback Paddy Doherty. Paddy, right foot up towards the far wing. Ball well taken by Sean Scanlon. Tackled by Declan Keeney. Fouled by Declan Keeney. It will be a free for Glenfun. Sean Scanlon out towards Michael Boner. Michael, right foot across the far wing towards Garrett McDermott. Well taken by Garrett McDermott. Garrett has been blatantly fouled, and it will be a free out for Lifford. Garrett got into this game better in the second half. I think the video on the nerves has got to quite a few of the Lifford players. Despite the fact that it was a closely guarded secret in Lifford all week, the game would be on video. Good ball by Garrett down towards Thomas Haggerty. Thomas Haggerty picks the ball straight off the ground in front of the referee. It'll be a free out for Glenfun. Quick one taken. Out towards Declan McGlynn. Declan McGlynn to Sean Scanlon. To Declan McGlynn. Tackled by Shane Brennan. Eventually gets the ball away up towards Tommy Haggerty. Tommy Haggerty fouled, and eventually the referee gives a free to Lifford, or he has given a free to Lifford, because Thomas Haggerty stood up waiting on the free. Always played to the whistle, Thomas, but despite the fact that he had been fouled. Quite nice to be here seeing Lifford winning something for the first time ever, isn't it, Pecky? What do you think at this stage, Pecky? Does it look good?
It looks fairly good there now. We're shaking up for the start of the second half.
Expert opinion from the video man. Thomas Haggerty, left foot, a good one down towards the centre, but the ball breaks. Barry Patton on a run. Barry, but just gone too far. Ball goes through Mel McKinney's hands. Well taken again by Declan Keeney. Declan's fouled and still going on. Eventually, corner forward is fouled by Shane Brennan. A free for Glenfun despite Shane's innocence and protestations to Sean Scanlon. Aidan McGlynn supposed to be followed by Barry Patton. Lays the ball in. And Michael Shields comes out with a long relief and clearance out towards his brother Dermot. Well taken by wee Froggy. Dermot Shields. To Richie. First time down the field by Mel McKinney towards Barry Porter. Barry, well taken by Barry Porter. And Barry now turns his marker, turns on side him again, and Barry has been fouled, and eventually the referee gives a belated free to Lifford. This free kick to be taken by Thomas Haggerty. Possibly suit Richard White's better lying to the left of the goals, but it's going to be captain and strong man Thomas Haggerty. Thomas plays a long ball on towards the back of the net, and that's where the ball ends up on the back of the net to possibly put this game beyond the reach of Glenfun. There'll be scenes of wild jubilation in Legandara and Ross Gear and Gavin O'Carr tonight if Lifford can take home this trophy for the first time. A team coached from 9 and 10 years of age by Packy Keeney, and with little help from yours truly, the commentator. It's nice to see the progress. Cornerback Charlie Doherty with us. Kick out for Glenfun as Lifford extend their lead to 5 goals and 3 points to 2 points to 1 goal and 3 points. Sean Scanlon. Sean played a very nice game for Glenfun, even had to come back towards the middle of the field, out towards centre fieldman Hugh McGinty. Hugh had been tackled by centre fieldman Thomas Haggerty. Well blocked down by Thomas Haggerty. Out towards Garrett McDermott. Garrett McDermott tips the ball up towards Barry Patton. Towards Shane Brennan, and Shane decides to foul the man before he goes to the ball. It'll be a free kick for Glenfun. John O'Brien looking anxiously at his watch. Not as anxious as his fellow cameramen were looking last Sunday after 69 and 3/4 minutes. As the game enters its 25th minute. Ball broken down by Gareth McDermott only as far as Aidan Marley and towards Declan Keeney. Declan well broken down by Declan again. To Shane not written on the bas. Good work by Declan Keeney again at centre half back. Towards Richard White. Richard and towards Thomas Haggerty, but the ball still on the ground. Richard gives the ball towards Thomas Haggerty. But Lifford overdoing the groundwork, and eventually Thomas Haggerty fouls Adrian McGinley, and despite the protestations of coach driver John Turish, it's going to be a free to Glenfun. Towards Aidan Marley. As Thomas Haggerty gets his name taken by referee Eugene Quinn. We've been joined here now by Claire Given from Glenfin, Ellen McDermott and Ross Gear. Good ball by Michael Shields. Michael, good stand in for Marcus Given at full back. The ball breaks to Aidan Marley. Aidan left foot out towards. The ball is crossed over and it's going to end up in the back of the net. As the Brennan brothers get involved in a friendly argument on the goal line, but the ball much too high for reserve keeper Michael Brennan. Centre fieldman Thomas Haggerty back in again, kicking out the ball for Lifford. Certainly a very bad tactic. Thomas lays the ball out towards Barry Patton. Well taken by Barry in the middle of the field. Barry down towards Michael O'Brien and Barry Porter. Michael kicks the ball on but only as far as Dermot Shields. Michael O'Brien to Gareth McDermott. Is Gareth going to get in the score sheet? He told me all day he was going to get in the score sheet. And Gareth eventually gets the ball across the square to Pierce Campbell, and Pierce Campbell gets on the score sheet to increase Lifford's tally to 5 goals and 3 points. Kick out for Glenfun to be taken by goalkeeper Paddy Doherty. As Gary White replaces Dermot Shields. Dermot, who had an exceptionally good game considering that he's under 11. Out towards Barry Porter. Gary White. Gary on his first touch of the ball. Rob's right half back Dennis Bradley, but in the process fouls Aidan Marley. Aidan across the field, oh, good ball out towards Sean Scanlon. The first centre field nobody was seen as Thomas Haggerty better not foul him because he has already been booked. Sean Scanlon out to his midfield partner Aidan. And brilliant save by Michael. An exceptionally good save by Michael Brennan there, and the ball eventually kicked wide. Michael certainly earning his keep with that save. Michael replacing the holidaying Shay Given, which is quite disappointing for Shay and Marcus. Ball out towards the middle of the field. The Glenfun substitute, I just can't recall his name. Ball breaks to Sean Scanlon, and eventually out by Mel McKenna to Thomas Haggerty. Thomas Haggerty beaten, and the ball in towards Hugh McGinty. Hugh McGinty and towards the centre, but Michael Shields. Michael Shields, a good ball out towards Gareth McDermott. Well, Gareth get it here on the wet grass. Gareth going on a solo run here. Gareth McDermott, and Gareth eventually loses the head and gives away a free kick. Slight remarks from the video maker as to where he got the bad temper from, but I think he got it from his mother. Charlie Doherty. Sterry. Oh, good ball up towards Mark McGee and the big full forward, Fergal Marley. Ball breaks to the substitute. This man being on the start could have done quite a bit of damage to Sean Scanlon. Sean Scanlon easily around Shane Brennan. Is fouled by Shane Brennan. That's the place to foul him, Shane. And there's a free in for Glenfun. And the ball ends up in the back of the net. As Glenfun pull back another goal, but Lifford with 1 minute remaining in the game. 3 goals and 3 points. 2 goals. Fullback Michael Seals with the kick out for Lifford. Ball breaks to full forward. Fergal Marley. Fergal right footed on towards the centre, and the ball breaking dangerously towards newcomer, the new forward. The ball picked off the ground. Luckily enough for Lifford by centre half forward Michael Boner. Michael Boner out. Thomas Haggerty towards Gareth McDermott. Gareth picks the ball off the ground. It'll be a free kick for Glenfun. As Lifford are hanging on grumly by a 6-point lead here. Adrian McGlynn. Adrian McGlynn towards Sean Scanlon. Towards Adrian McGlynn. As there going to be another ball taken on the line by Shane Brennan, and Shane a good long relieving clearance out towards right half forward Richie White. If Richie gets this, it's all over. It is all over anyhow, and Lifford have won the Eastern Divisional B section for the first time in the history under 14 by a score of 5 goals and 3 points to 2 goals and 3 points to 3 goals and 3 points. And quite an exciting game. Lifford seem to only play for spells, but they've got the trophy, and that's what counts.
We're going to get them all a medal, you see? We're going to get a medal. Aye. Right. No.
What was the score?
1 Hey, Michael! I hear ye. Brennan Fun in the crew of school. What about Marcus? Marky! Hey, Peggy! Alright.